Witches! Happy Frugal Friday to you. In today's video we're talking all about the new Rimmel 25-hour foundation. I've had a lot of questions about this foundation and so I wanted to put it to the test just for you. For reference, I have oily skin and I live in Florida. Perfect testing grounds for a foundation like this, right? So what I did in this video is gave you my first impressions of it and a demo for how it applies onto the skin. And I wore it all day long in the heat and humidity while I was running errands. So we really put this little sucker to the test. And at the end of the video, I am also including a check-in so you can see how well it wears. Alrighty, the only thing I have on my skin right now are my color correctors and my concealer. So the way that I'm going to be testing the Rimmel 25-hour foundation is I'm going to apply their lasting primer on this half of my face and then layer this over it and then just apply this on this half of the face. Wear this all day and then come back and show you what it looks like. But first I'll show you how it applies. So first thing I'm going to do is apply the primer on this side of my face. Oh, that's too much. Oof. Okay, that's better. And on the bottle of the primer, it says it increases foundation wear for up to 8 hours. So, hey, 8 hours plus 25, that gives us 33 hours. But I don't think I can stay up that long. So we'll just test it for the 12 hours that I can. So taking the foundation now, I am using shade number Light Ivory. You know, the lightest shade in the case. Yep, that's me. I'm also going to apply this two different ways. So on this half of my face, I will use a stippling brush. I don't know if there will be a detectable difference in application, but we'll find out. This is the first time I have ever used this foundation, so these are my first impressions. It has a very light scent, although that could be my brush soap. So I'll smell the foundation directly. No, that's it. It has just a fresh, light scent. It reminds me a little bit of the Chanel foundation, maybe. Very similar. Although I would say that the Chanel foundation has a little bit more scent to it than the Rimmel one. And I like how easily it blends into the skin. It's a very diffused look. I like it. But then again, I've always liked Rimmel foundations. I've not been disappointed in one yet. So I have high hopes for this one. So here you can see the before and after a little bit better. It has a very flawless finish to it. The application was very smooth, seamless. Loved it. It really does a great job at perfecting the skin. So on this side, I'm going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Blending Sponge with Inky's hair on it. And I am going to apply it on this half of my face. Not really noticing any difference between a brush and a beauty blender. To me, they look similar, but I did want to demonstrate the two just in case you were curious. And that is the after. So you have this side with the beauty blender and this side with the stippling brush. And to set this, I am also using the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. Basically just using a big brush from icing. And that is the final result. And I'm not applying any blush, highlighter, bronzer, nada! Because I do want to see how the foundation will last on my face on its own. Wow! Wow, 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 wow. I cannot believe how well this foundation performs. So this was the side that I put the primer on underneath, and this was the side that was with the foundation applied by itself. It's a little bit more shiny on this side than this side, just a smidge more shiny. So the primer did help a little bit more, I feel like, but the foundation has not moved once. The shininess didn't really start to happen until about the 8-hour mark, and I was out all day today, and I think it was 50% humidity today, and it felt like 100 degrees outside. It was crazy. And I've been talking on my phone, and you can see I don't have any splotches where the foundation is rubbed off, nothing like that. My face still looks just as perfect as when I applied the foundation this morning. So I really don't know if this foundation will go 25 hours because I haven't been able to stay up that long to test it. But I can honestly tell you, based on my experience with it, it is a phenomenal drugstore foundation. Before I went to go take off my makeup for the night, I believe I had had it on for a total of at least 15 or 16 hours by that point, and it still looked just as great. So if you're dealing with a bunch of heat and humidity and oily complexion, I have no doubts that this foundation would be perfect for you. And for the price, you can't beat it. It's very comparable to a lot of high-end foundations I have, and I could not be more pleased to tell you that. If you've tried this foundation out, let me know what you think also. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have a future request for a Frugal Friday, please feel free to share it below. I'll see you next week.